Welcome to Astro Science Academy, and today in this video I'll be showing you guys on how to answer geometric sequences, right? So now on this question over here says x minus 6, right? So it says x minus 6, right? 2 minus x, 2x minus 6, 5x plus 3 are the first three terms of the geometric sequence, right? So now this tells us a geometric sequence, right? So the moment you see geometric sequence, you know the formula to use over here is Tn is equal to ar to the power of n minus 1, right? So let's keep this formula on the side, right? So now question says x minus 6, 2x minus 6, and 5x plus 3, right, are the first three terms of a geometric sequence. So now geometric sequence, right? Now question 1 says solve for x, showing all necessary calculations. So they want us to solve for x. So over here there are three terms, so this is going to be known as t1, t2, and t3, right? So now how do we get a common ratio? We need a common ratio first, right? So we're going to say t2 all over t1, and here we are going to say t3 all over t2 all over t2, right? So we know that the common ratio over here should be the same. So now let's write this out, right? So it's going to be 2x minus 6 all over t1, which is x minus 6, and here it's going to be t3, which is going to be 5x plus 3 all over 2x minus 6, right? So now this is our r, right? So now it might not look the same, but if you get the x value and you substitute over here, the answer that you're going to get on this side will be the same on this side, right? Meaning that they should be equal. So now how are we going to solve this for x now, right? So now you're going to equate them, right? So you're going to say 2x minus 6 all over x minus 6 is equal to 5x plus 3 all over 2x minus 6, right? And then what are we going to do next? We are going to cross multiply. Right? So now you'll be left with 2x minus 6, 2x minus 6. So you're going to always start on your left top, right? So you're going to take that times that, and then you're going to take this times that, right? Will be equal to 5x plus 3, right? And x minus 6. Now let's multiply this inside. So we now have 2x times 2x, that will give us 4x squared. 2x times negative 6, that will give you negative 12x. Negative 6 times 2x, that will give you negative 12x. Negative 6 times negative 6, that will be positive 36, which is equal to 5x times x, that will give you 5x squared. 5x times negative 6, that will give you negative 30x. 3 times x, that will give you positive 3x. 3 times negative 6, that will give us minus 18. So guys, I will advise you to use your calculators over here, right? So now we have 4x squared minus 24x, right? Plus 36, which is equal to 5x squared, right? And this will give you minus 27x minus 18. Are we saying that right? So now I can take everything on this side and transpose it on this side, right? Since it take the whole thing that side, right? So now I'll be left with 0 is equal to 5x squared minus 27x minus 18. So now 4, just positive. When it goes this side, it will be negative, so it will be minus 4x squared. This was negative 24x, so when it goes this side, it will be positive 24x. And then this 36, it was positive, and when it goes this side, it will be minus 36, right? So now let's look for like terms. So now 5x squared minus 4x squared, that will give you x squared by its own, right? and then you'll be left with minus 27x plus 24x. So we have our calculators over here. Let's not forget that. So minus 27 plus 24, that is going to give us negative 3. So that will be negative 3 as a 3x as our answer, right? So now we have minus 18 minus 36. That will give us minus 18 minus 36. That going to give us minus 54. So now, as you can see, this now is your quadratic equation now. So now we can either factorize or use a quadratic formula, right? So if you reach at this point and you don't have this type of a calculator, I'll advise you to just use your quadratic equation, quadratic formulas, right? So here a is 1, right? B is negative 3, right? And C is negative 54, right? So now x is 9 and negative 6. So I can factorize this to x minus 9 and x plus 6, right? So therefore I will have x minus 9 is equal to 0, or x plus 6 is equal to 0, and I'll have x is equal to 9, or x is equal to negative 6. So now for question 1, this will be our final answers. So as you can see, x can be 9 or x can be negative 6. Right, so this is how we answer our first question, right? So, and when we're working with this, guys, please be very, very careful. When you reach this point over here, you can use your quadratic formula, right? If you're not comfortable with factorizing, right? That will also be correct. So now, let's answer question number 2. So now question number 2 tells us if x is equal to negative 6, so we're going to be using this value of x. We're going to be using this value of x. State the first 3 terms of the sequence and the nth term in the form of Tn, right? So they want the first 3 terms, so that's okay. So now you're going to say T1 is equal to x minus 6. So now I'm just going to say x, we know is negative 6, so minus 6 minus 6, that's going to give us minus 12. So now T2 will be 2x minus 6, so 2, substitute here negative 6, right, minus 6. So this is minus 12 minus 6, that will give you minus 18, right? So T3 is equal to 5x plus 3. So this will be 5 minus 6 plus 3. This is going to give us, let's use our calculators here quickly. So this will be minus 30. This will be minus, so 5 open bracket minus 6 close bracket plus 3, that is going to give us minus 27. So our final answer here is minus 27 as our final answer, right? So now we already got the first 3 terms, so now this will be our first 3 terms. Now they said the nth term, so now they want to know the nth term, right? So the nth term, so if this is negative 12, this is negative 18, and this is negative 27, we will need the common ratio over here. We are going to need a common ratio. So common ratio, negative 18 divide by negative 12. That is going to be 3 over 2. 3 over 2. And let's check the other one. Negative 27 divided by negative 18. That is going to be 3 over 2. So now 3 over 2. So now this is our common ratio because it's the same throughout, right? So now we got that. Now we can come to this formula now, right? We're gonna come back to this formula. So now we're gonna have Tn is equal to ar to the power of n minus 1. So now a is the first term, which is negative 12, open bracket, r is 3 over 2, and to the power of n minus 1, right? So now this over here is going to be your final answer. Now this is going to be your final answer. So remember guys, do not multiply this inside because a is an outer coefficient, right? You do not multiply this inside. These are two different terms, right? A and r are two different terms, so you leave your answer here, right? So, and remember, put brackets, right? So we're gonna stop here for today. Thank you guys for attending, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.